Good morning. And let's get started. Punch your left leg in front. And let me know if anything, actually, hold on one second so I can see you. I have the wrong window up. Let me know if anything hurts. Let me know if you need to move your camera though, because I can't see you at all.
Okay.
Oh, you went away. Oops. Let's try that again. There you are. You disappeared. There we go. Much better. Okay. So starting on the floor. And I'm going to focus a lot on seated positions, stuff to kind of strengthen your knee and give it a nice stretch without hurting it.
But no weight bearing if possible.
Yep, no weight bearing. We're going to do a lot of work on our back, specifically to avoid doing anything that's going to hurt you. But and I'll avoid things like plank pose. If you do, I want you to modify it and go to your knees.
Right.
And if anything hurts,
it's anything that's like if I have to balance on one side, on that side, on my weight.
We will not be doing any balancing exercises standing. So we'll make sure that you don't have any injuries. I'm mostly going to be doing seated Ashtanga kind of stuff. So first, warming up, arms up, straight. You want to pull your arms up as far as possible, lifting your chest, feeling your sides expand, feeling your chest open, dropping your shoulders away from your ears as you reach towards the sky. Breathe in and forward fold. Breathe out. You can wiggle here. Stretch over the side. Focus on that asana breathing, which is breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose, constricting slightly in the back so it's an audible sound. So it should sound like a roar in your head. Move your left hand over and move your right hand over towards your left knee. And fold over that knee. A few breaths here. Crab walk your hands over to the left or to the right. I like to do this especially because it's really nice to get a really good hamstring warm up beforehand. Sitting up, relax. Put your other leg in front. Whatever leg you have, you can put the other one. Again, lift both arms up. And lean forward. Exhaling on your way down. You want to deepen the stretch a little bit, feel it a little more. Tense your fingers and push the floor away from you a little bit. Keeping your head down, your jaw relaxed, your shoulders away from your ears as you feel that stretch.
Walk your hands to the left.
You fold yourself over that left knee. Deep breaths here.
Walk your hands over to the right.
Fold over that knee.
Back up. Lift your arms again.
Twist from your belly button, keeping your hips obviously straight forward. Placing your left hand on your right knee and twist.
That gives you a good twist, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want your right hand directly behind you, giving you a nice little bit of leverage there. Pull that torque, lifting up your chest, keeping that length, never sacrificing the length in a twist where you can. And then switch to the other leg in front. Lift your arms. And twist. Okay.
I want you to get onto all fours. You're on all fours?
Okay. If you want a little stretch in your arches, you can have your toes flexed. If you don't really want to worry about that, you can just keep your feet down. Whichever feels better on your knee is really what you want to go for. We're going to do some cat-cow. So drop that belly, lift your head and chest, pull yourself toward, pull your chest in between your arms and upward. Inhale. Exhale, cow pose. Lifting your belly button in towards your spine, pushing the floor away from you. Again, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Really feel your core pulling in towards your belly, towards the sky. And inhale as you drop your belly again. Lift your chest in between your shoulders, between your arms. Lift your belly button towards the sky, pushing the floor away from you. And inhale. Step one foot back. Just going to do this very shortly. Come down to chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. If down dog hurts, let me know. Step one foot forward and then the other. Bringing your toes together, your heels slightly apart. Halfway lift. And I just want to warm up the hamstrings with some forward folds first. So when we do start doing stretches for our legs and for the knee on the floor, we're not doing any damage. We're not going to over pull. It's just to warm them up. Arms up. Pull down. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. One foot back, then the other. Chaturanga. Then up dog. And down dog. Step your right knee forward. You can pull your left back and drop that knee, relaxing that foot, putting that foot. Coming up, let me know if this hurts. If this hurts, you can just keep your fingers tented down and just pull yourself forward. And then relax back. Stretching out that front foot, flex that front foot. Keeping your hands next to you to stabilize so you don't injure that knee. And then step that right foot back, left foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Take your left foot alongside the left hand. Again, drop that knee to modify. Straighten that foot to give your leg a better foundation. Make sure you're not splaying it out to one side or the left. And you can either lift up like we did on the other side. If it feels good. You come up. Deep breath. And then again, straighten that, tilt your hips back, straighten that front leg, forward fold. Keeping your toes flexed. Bring that right foot back, straighten. Bring back the left foot. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Good work, mama. Good job. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Just pedal your feet out a bit. And let's do some less strenuous work. So I want you to come into a position with your legs straight out in front of you. We're going on the floor now. We're going to be on our backs for most of the rest of this. I will probably throw in some vinyasas because vinyasas are healthy. And they keep the blood flowing and they help us reset for each new position. We're going to start with staff pose. So I want your left hand and your right hand right along the side of your hip, straight, which is a lot harder than you'd think. Keeping your palms flat on the floor, lifting your chest up, back straight like you've got a rod ramming through it. Don't let your back arch too much. Toes flexed. Thighs pressed together with your knees spinning towards, or your upper thighs spinning towards the ceiling. And just hold a few breaths. Deep breaths here. Yoga is a lot like cooking, where the simplest recipes and the simplest poses are often the hardest to get right or to do really well. Lift your arms up. Forward fold. Take a little bend in your knees if you need to, but I want to make sure that you're getting your back straight so you're not pulling anything on your spine. You want a straight back. You want your belly button coming towards your thighs. Always lengthen and pull. It's far more important than getting your knees to your nose, is that length and deepening that stretch. So with each inhale, lengthen your spine. Pull yourself closer to your feet. And each exhale, deepen that stretch, lowering your head. Couple of modifications. Take your hands and put them kind of opposite, or with your middle toe touching your wrist, so your toes touching your wrists. Bend your elbows slightly and pull. It's a really good calf stretch. You get a nice stretch along your shoulders. I really need this because my calves have been super tight. And then grab your big toes, flex them, pull your feet away from, or pull your toes away from you as you pull your toes in, so you've got that nice tension. Again, lengthening along your back and forward fold. Let that tension, let that hold really help your extension. If you need to come up a little bit, that's fine. But really extend your spine in this one.
You're stretching out my back.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're actually supposed to be stretching out your hamstrings, and that's why it's important. Like, you should be feeling it on your calves and your hamstrings. And the reason is because you're not arching your back like this. You do not want to do that on this pose. There are poses for that, but this is not one of them. You want to lengthen your spine, keeping your back straight. Pull your belly towards your thighs. Extend. So you're not trying to get your knee to your nose. That's not the objective. Your objective is to get your belly button towards your thigh.
My belly button is lying on top of my thigh. I've got a much bigger belly than you do.
The objective is to keep your spine towards your thighs and not your nose. All right. You don't have to. I'm going to do a quick vinyasa here just to reset.
Oh, Lord, back for me. Oh.
And then come back in a seated position. Extend your left leg. I want you to put your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. You can have it at a little bit of an angle if that's easier. Lift your hands up and extend over the left. Again, that objective is always to get that belly to the thigh. Bend your knee if you have to. I'd rather you bend your knee than cause any damage. And if you feel like you're still stretching your back more, really do lift that knee a little bit or a lot.
Definitely all my lower back. That's where I'm getting everything.
Yeah, so lift your knee.
Uh-huh.
Not that much, but just whenever you're in the stretch, lift your knee enough so that when you're folding and you're keeping your back straight, you're feeling it in your hamstring and not in your, so if you're still not feeling it in your hamstring, slowly straighten that leg until you feel it. Again, lift your head. I don't want your head, for you, because you have a tendency to arch your back when you drop your head. Lift your head, stay looking forward as you stretch, and pull your belly down. Arching that, lifting that knee. If you're having trouble, if you find yourself collapsing into the pose, keeping your back straight. Lift your head. Look straight. Flex your knee more. Pull your belly towards really pull your spine towards your thigh. Your ramrod straight spine towards your thigh. Are you feeling it in your hamstring yet?
Feeling lower back.
You are not doing it correctly. You're still arching. If you're not, are you not feeling it in here at all?
A little bit, but mostly my lower back is stretching.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not there, so I can't correct you. But I know what the problem is, and I think it's because you're like don't focus on folding. Just don't. Focus on lifting. Like this. So I don't want you to go down. Don't do what I'm doing. Like I'm just going to show you. This is where I want you to stay, and I want you pulling your chest towards your foot.
Right. Yeah, I still got my hamstrings on.
There you go. Let's just stick with that. You do not go down, because whenever you go down, you default to folding your back. So let's start with this.
Still my hamstrings on.
There
we go.
Bend your knee a little bit if you're having trouble.
No.
Can you feel that more?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good. So the next one, again, we're gonna.
Once I bend over, everything goes.
Yeah. So the next one, we're gonna do that same thing, except instead of having your foot on the inside, I'll come like this so I can show you. You want to lift your butt and sit on your heel. So like this. Lift your butt, sit on your heel, and extend that leg a little forward. And then same thing. I don't want you to bend. I want you to straighten and reach for the like right in front of you. Again, keeping that back straight. And other leg, same thing. You're still feeling it in your hamstring?
Uh-huh.
Possibly a little deeper now. Again, sitting on that heel. Lift. Bend your knee if you're having trouble. Deepen that stretch. This time I want you to put your right foot on the inside crease. If this hurts your knee, let me know. If this pulls too much on your knee, let me know. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Again, keeping your back straight, pulling yourself forward, lifting that knee a little if you have to, really feeling that stretch. Maybe the other side. Again, that half lift. And the last one. This time, you want to, I'm going to have to twist this way. You want your foot like you're standing on your toes. You want that twisted in. And again, tell me if this hurts your knee. And keep your knee up. You don't need to push your knee down. And then again, we fold. And you should feel a really nice stretch in your arch and in your T-zone, your T-band. Some of my favorites. Then the other side. Good job, Mom. That looks great. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Again. That. Okay. Put your legs out. Lift up. Forward fold. And then we're going to do a quick vinyasa to reset. So step your right leg and left leg back to plank. Drop chaturanga. Up dog. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. I want you to put your right foot forward and your left foot at a 45-degree angle. And bend your knee at first whenever you come up. And then I want you to your arms like this. Extend. Extended side angle. And then I want you to come back up. I want you to straighten that front leg. Again, tilt. Lift. Chest towards the ceiling, looking up at your hand. Keeping your hips as much in line as possible. So pull your right hip forward and your left hip back. And then come back up. And if this is too hard, don't do it. But I want you to switch to a twist.
Lean forward. Do that on the other side as a twist. If you can't do it, obviously, don't. Lift up. Drop down. Step back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Let's do it on the left side now. So left foot up. To warrior one. Tilt yourself forward, keeping your sides extended. Drop your elbow to your knee for balance. And lean to your right. Extending that arm overhead. And come back up and straighten that front leg. Does it hurt?
The right leg is one that's sore.
Let me know if you're having any trouble and we'll go back to the floor. Extend forward. Tilt. That leg extended. Come up. Again, pulling that right hip back, your left hip forward. So you're one straight line of a triangle. Up. You can twist. Sure. Right hand on the outside of your left foot. Twist up. Deep breath. Just a little longer. And come up. Middle your arms down. Step that left foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Step, hop, or jump back if seated. How are you feeling?
Winded.
Winded. Okay. How is your knee feeling though?
Throbbing a little bit.
Throbbing a little bit? Okay. Well, let us come on to our backs. I want you to just start pulling your knees into your chest, holding them tight and rocking back and forth. Getting a nice little massage on your lower back. Then extend your left leg, keeping it straight, but feeling as if somebody's pulling it. And pull your right knee in towards your belly and then lift your nose to your knee. Now this is really good if you have gas or if your stomach is bothering you, because this contracts one side and stretches the left, your intestines. And then switch feet. So pull that left knee in. Just extend that right leg. One more time. Relax first. Pull both knees in. Again, rock back and forth to get a little massage. Pull your right knee in, extend your left leg, keeping that heel off the floor a little. Extending that leg as far as it'll go. Relax, pull your left knee in, same on the left side. Extend that right leg as you pull your knee to your nose. And then I want you to bring your knees towards your underarms or towards your armpits, keeping your, as if you're about to walk on the ceiling with your knees bent in a crouch. Rub the outsides of your feet and just rock. This is wonderful, like a wonderful little massage for your lower back. And especially if you've been overcompensating for your knee, that's probably why you've been feeling a lot of this in your lower back. How does this feel on your knees?
Everything, I feel everything in my lower back and skin. The knee is a little strained at the moment.
Okay, well, let's bring down your feet. I want you to lift both your legs, keeping your knees slightly bent. I don't want you to strain by trying to straighten. So
I think putting it on my feet.
What?
I thought you said get on your feet.
No. I said lift your feet up in the air.
Lift my feet.
Keeping your knees slightly bent. And then I want you to lower them slowly. Again, keeping that slight bend. Don't strain your knees. Before you hit the floor with your heels, lift slowly back up. And then down. We're going to heat up our cores. Work on those abs a little. So I want you to have your arms extended above your head with your fingers interlaced together except for your thumb and your forefinger. I want those pointed. Again, keeping that little bend in your knees. I want you to drop that right leg. Don't let the heel touch. But I want you to come to your right, to the outside of your right leg. On your exhale, inhale. Come to the middle, in between your legs. Switch your legs so that your left leg is just barely hovering over the floor and your right leg is right above you. And come to your left. Come to your left, outside of your left leg. Look at what I'm doing, Mom. I want you watch me first. Whenever let me show you how to do this first, and then you can copy me. So you start with your arms up above your head, your hands like this with your fingers interlaced, your forefinger up, and your thumb straight behind you, like you have a gun, making a double-handed finger gun. Drop your left leg. Come to the outside of your right leg as you lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Come back. Come into the middle between your legs. As you lift your shoulder blades off the ground, pulling your core. Switch feet. And the left side. Get that nice twist. And then we just reversed it. So you would come into the middle next. As you lift your And then the right side. So just do that a few times, and I'll count them off. So 5. Switch legs. 4. 4. 3. 'Come on, you got it. 2. 'Don't stop. 1. Going. Keep going. 1 more. And relax. Put your heels towards the outside of the mat or right next to the outside of the mat. Drop your knees towards each other. Just take a few deep breaths. Pull your knees in towards each other. Drop your heels by your butt. Did a lot of forward folds, so let's do some bridge poses. So your heels should be by your butt, your knees in the sky, your knees pointed towards the sky, your knees bent. Not the position I want you to be in.
Okay, I'm a little sore. I need to stop.
Okay,
I'm really starting to hurt.
that's fine, no problem. I'm sorry. I tried to keep it gentle.
Gentle for you is different than gentle for me.
Gentle for you is being immobile. If it's hurting that much, let's just take it off for a week.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish my flow so I can get into work. I love you too.
See you later.
Okay, and I'm going to keep going. Maybe do a quick 20-minute flow for myself. Thank you for joining me this morning. See ya.